Good evening. Here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. LASMA impounds over 200 vehicles to restore order across Lagos metropolis. House of Representatives summons WAEC over irregularities surrounding ongoing senior school certificate examination. On the foreign scene, China condemns United States plans to revoke student visa. In sport, Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal tables 120 million euros for Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority LASMA has impounded 235 vehicles for various breaches of the Lagos State Transport Sector Reform Law of 2018. LASMA, in a statement, says the vehicles were impounded as the agency commenced a comprehensive cleanup enforcement campaign across critical traffic corridors within the metropolis. It says the operation commenced with full deployment across high-density zones, notably Oyingbo, Ido, Ejalonibu, Adeniji, Adele, Sabo, Jibo, Interstate Terminal, and Oshodi, known for congestion, indiscriminate parking, flagrant environmental violations, and general traffic anarchy. During the enforcement phase, 235 vehicles were impounded for various breaches of the Lagos State Transport Sector Reform Law of 2018, ranging from unlawful encroachment upon pedestrian pathways, obstruction of vehicular flow, establishment of illegal terminals, or reckless disregard for established traffic regulations. The enforcement being executed at the directive of the Special Advisor to the Governor on Transportation, Shalagiwa, will cover all 5 administrative divisions of Lagos State. Family members, colleagues, and friends converged on the premises of Lagos Traffic Radio to fit Mrs. Titilola Ajayi, a former staff of the station, who just retired from active service after attaining the statutory retirement age. Speaking at the event, General Manager of the station, Taiwo Baruwa, eulogized Mrs. Ajayi, the head security guard of the station, describing her as hard-working, dedicated member of staff who showed commitment to her duties while in service. Akole urged the retiree to remain focused in her endeavors as she ventures into post-retirement activities.
So I want to commend her for that part of our work and the way she did the work. All I want to say is that we should try to emulate that part of our work so that this situation can grow.
Representatives of Lagos State Pension Commission, LASPEC, Yusuf Olusegun, says the agency remains committed to supporting her through the process of getting her entitlement.
Your professionalism and integrity have left a lasting impact, and your legacy will be remembered with deep appreciation and respect. As you transition into this well-deserved phase of rest and new possibilities, we kindly remind you to visit your pension fund administrators to reconcile your retirement savings account.
Members of staff of the station described the retiree as easygoing and appreciated for her dedication.
Beautiful. She's very calm, but I just wish her long life. She'll retire, but she will never retire in penury, and she will never retire in poverty.
Very caring, she's loving, she's very respectful as well. She's accommodating.
She's been a wonderful person, pleasant woman. She's respectful, she's diligent. Anytime,
Mama is fine. Mama is beautiful. Mama is brilliant.
I would like to appreciate her dedication to the service. She knows how to do best. And it always amazes me the kind of energy at that age is always putting into her work.
In her response, Mrs. Ajayi appreciated the management and staff of the station for celebrating her.
I'm really appreciate Traffic Radio from GM to my director. I appreciate them. They always be with me, so I appreciate them. By my retire, they do a lot, and I thank God. And I pray this station will be moving forward every day, every time.
The event was attended by family members, colleagues, representatives of the Lagos State Ministry of Establishment and Training, LASPEC, among others. Highlight of the event was the presentation of a certificate of service to Mrs. Ajayi for dedication, diligence, and exemplary conduct in the service of Lagos State. Edo State Governor Monday Okwebolo has announced an amnesty program for cultists in the state, offering them a chance to renounce their affiliations, surrender illegal arms, and reintegrate into society through skill acquisition and empowerment initiatives. Governor Okwebolo urged those involved in cult-related activities to seize the opportunity to turn a new leaf, stressing that a technical committee would soon be established to manage the restitution process for cultists and criminally minded youth. Okwebolo also pledged to support community leaders in restoring peace to conflict-prone areas. He emphasized the importance of stability, particularly as the government begins work on developing a new city in the state, with demolition of buildings reportedly linked to cult groups. Okwebolo revealed that cult violence cost Edo State an estimated $1 billion in lost investment annually, a figure he described as alarming and unsustainable. Now to the rest of the stories. The House of Representatives Committee on Basic Education and Examination Bodies has issued a 24-hour ultimatum to the West African Examinations Council WAEC to appear before it on Friday, May 30, over concerns surrounding the ongoing Senior School Certificate Examination SSCE. Chairman of the committee, Boko Ofoji, gave the directive after WAEC failed to honor an earlier invitation to appear before the panel. According to Ofoji, WAEC was summoned to explain widespread complaints and irregularities reported during the ongoing exams. In a statement, he recalled that the committee had invited WAEC on Tuesday, May 27, to clarify several issues disrupting the conduct of the exams across the country. He expressed disappointment over WAEC's absence during the scheduling hearing, describing it as unacceptable given the scale of public concern. Ofoji expressed that the committee expects WAEC to appear without fail on Friday, warning that failure to do so would prompt the House to invoke its constitutional powers to compel compliance. Ekiti State Governor Biodun Yebanji has announced plans for his administration to include milk in the federal government school feeding program for all primary school pupils in the state once the initiative resumes. This, according to the governor, is part of efforts to enhance the nutritional value of the meals and support the welfare of the children for improved academic general performance. Oyebanji stated this during the flag off of Ikun Milk Day, which is a weekly free milk program for primary school pupils in Ikun Ekiti, emphasizing the critical role of proper nutrition in the cognitive and physical development of children. Governor Oyebanji said provision of milk would not only boost the health of the pupils but also encourage higher public school enrollment and attendance. In foreign news now, China has criticized a new plan by the United States government to revoke student visas for Chinese nationals, calling the move political and discriminatory. The decision announced by U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio marked a tightening of visa rules and is expected to impact thousands of students from China and Hong Kong. The U.S. has threatened to begin aggressive revoking of visas for Chinese students, especially those with ties to the Chinese Communist Party or who are enrolled in sensitive academic fields. The policy is also expected to lead to more stringent vetting of future student visa applications, increased scrutiny of applicants' social media activity. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning said China had formally protested the decision, accusing Washington of unreasonably targeting Chinese students and undermining international academic exchange. Mao urged the U.S. to protect the legitimate rights and interests of international students. In sport now, Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal has tabled 120 million euros to sign Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen this summer. The Nigerian international has become most sought-after player in the summer transfer window after his impressive display for Galatasaray this season. Al Hilal views Osimhen as a top target to fill the attacking void left by Neymar's departure in January. Osimhen had a standout season at Galatasaray, scoring 36 goals in all competitions, and his next move is now expected to be one of the headline deals of the summer transfer window. And that's it on the news at 6. But just before we go, remember, speed thrills but kills. Please always avoid excessive speed. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X, that's Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration empowered 600 women with indigenous business ideas to the tune of 4 billion naira through the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund LSCDFW initiative to empower Lagosians? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Traffic Management Authority LASMA has impounded 235 vehicles of various breaches of the Lagos State Transport Sector Reform Law of 2018. The House of Representatives Committee on Basic Education and Examination Bodies has issued a 24-hour ultimatum to the West African Examinations Council WAEC to appear before it on Friday May 30 over concerns surrounding the ongoing Senior School Certificate Examination SSCE. We also told you that China has criticized a new plan by the United States government to revoke student visas for Chinese nationals, calling the move political and discriminatory. Finally, in sports, Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal has tabled 120 million euros to sign Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen this summer. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesuwa. Enjoy your cap. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good evening.